Okay, yeah, welcome back to my channel. So the next example we are going to look at under partial fraction is we are going to resolve 3 over x squared plus x minus 2. 3 over x squared plus x minus 2 into partial fraction. We want to resolve 3 over x squared plus x minus 2 into partial what? Fraction. Don't forget, before we know the method to use, is to look at the denominator of the expression given to us. Look at the denominator of the question given to us. This denominator is what? X squared plus x minus 2. Now, check that denominator. Can it be factorized or not? Will it be linear or non-linear? So let's check. Let's look for the factors of what? Minus 2 times what? X squared. That's what? Minus 2x squared. I'm looking for the factors of minus 2x squared in such a way that if I add them together, I'm going to have what? Positive x. I'm looking for the factors of what? Minus 2x squared. Minus 2x squared. In such a way that if I add them together, I'm going to have what? Positive what? X. It means those factors are plus 2x minus x. Plus 2x minus z give us what? Plus 1x. And when I multiply, I'm going to have what? Minus 2x squared. So, it means that what? X squared plus x minus 2 can be broken down as what? X squared plus 2x minus x minus 2. So that I can group them as what? The first two and the last two. What is common to these guys? X is common. It's what? X plus 2. Minus, what is common to this guy? Nothing is common. Let's say 1 is common. Into what? What will be left inside? X plus what? 2. So, I'm having x plus 2 that is common with the other one, which is what? X minus what? 1. So, from x squared plus x minus 2, I've been able to determine its factors to be x plus 2 and x minus 1. It simply means that the whole of this partial fraction can be written as 3 over x plus 2 into x minus 1. The whole of this is the same as of this. Why? The factors of this is x plus 2 and x minus 1. So because of that, my solution will be of the format A over what? X plus 2 plus B over what? X minus 1. X plus 2 plus B over what? X minus 1. So using what? The quickest way of resolving this is by using what? Arfos method. In using our Arfos method again, we are going to have, for us to determine the value of A, equals the numerator of what? Of that expression given to you, which is what? 3 over the neighboring denominator. The neighboring what? Denominator, which is what? X minus 1. X minus 1 at where? At x plus 2 equals 0. When you set x plus 2 to be equal to what? 0, what is the value of x? X equals what? 1 plus 2 goes to the other side, becomes what? Negative 2. X equals what? Minus 2. It means that what? If I put the value of x with minus 2 inside this expression, I'm going to get the value of what? A. It means that what? Therefore, the value of A is going to equal to what? 3 over, so the x is what? Minus 2 minus 1. So what is minus 2 minus 1? Minus 2 minus 1 gives us what? Minus 3. So what is 3 over minus 3? So that means the value of A is what? Minus 1. I've gotten the value of A to be what? Minus 1. Similarly, for me to get the value of B using what? Arfos method, I want to get the values of B using what? That same Arfos method. I want to get the value of B using what? Arfos method. I'm going to have my B is going to be, what is the numerator of the what? Function given to me? 3 over, what is the neighboring denominator? The neighboring denominator of what? For B is what? X plus 2. At where? At x minus 1 equals 0. So that if x minus 1 is equal to 0, the value of x is going to be what? Positive 1. Therefore, x equal to what? Positive 1. Now, go back to this expression. Anywhere you see x, go and put what? Positive 1. Therefore, the value of b is going to be 3 over 1 plus 2. So what is 3 over 1 plus 2? That's 3 over what? 3. Therefore, the value of b equals what? 3 over what? 3. And 3 over 3 equals what? 1. It means that what? The value of a is minus 1 and the value of b is positive 1 using apples what? Method. Now, go back to the what? To the expression, to the question given to you and go and replace the values of a and b. Go back to the question given to you and go and replace the values of what? A and what? B. So therefore, the value of a is minus 1 minus 1 and the value of b is what? Positive 1. So this is the what? Final result of what? Of that partial fraction decomposition. And the rest is the what? Story. So I would like us to try this on our own. I want us to try this on our own. Please, let's give this a try on our own. I want us to resolve. I want us to resolve 8x minus 42 over x squared plus 3x minus 18. And the second one, resolve it into partial fraction. And the second one, 1 over r into r plus 1. 1 over r into what? R plus 1 into what? Partial fraction. So please, guys, let's do this together. Solve this and tell me the result in the comment section. Please, I want the what? The first person to get the what? The correct answer. Write the answer for the two values of a and b, and also write your phone number so that you can be rewarded. The next thing we are going to look at, the next example we are going to look at is, also if they are giving something like this, I want us to resolve. They said find p if x minus 3 over 1 minus x into x plus 2 equals p over 1 minus x plus q over x plus 2. I want us to what? We are told to find the value of what? P. We want to find the value of what? P. Don't forget, this is also what? Partial fraction. You can see it's also what? A linear factor. That means our P and Q is just like what? A and B. What will be the value of P using Apple's method? The value of P will be going to be equal to what? The numerator of the what? Question given to me, which is what? X minus 3 divided by its own neighboring denominator, which is what? X plus 2. At where? At 1 minus x equals 0. If 1 minus x is equal to what? 0, when x minus x go to the other side, becomes what? Positive x. Therefore, 1 equals positive x. That is x equal to what? 1. Go back to this expression. Anywhere you see x, replace x by what? 1. Therefore, the value of p is going to be 1 minus 3. Will give us what? 1 minus 3 over 1 plus 2. So what is 1 minus 3 over 1 plus 2? 1 minus 3 is what? Minus 2 over 1 plus 2 is what? 3. So the value of p is what? Minus 2 over what? 3. And the rest is the what? Story. Okay, so that's how we resolve questions into what? Partial fraction. Don't forget, I'm using Alpha's method simply because the factors I'm having in the denominator are what? Are all linear. Anytime they are not linear, that is, if I cannot factorize this, if this is not factorizable, I won't be able to use Alpha's method. Okay, So the next one to look at is we want to see what will happen in the case when we have what three different linear factors in the denominator. How do we resolve this into what partial fraction? Don't forget, since those factors are still what they are still linear. This is power 1, and also what power 1. I can always use what my apples what method. That means to solve this, that is 2x squared plus 3x minus 1 divided by x minus 1, x plus 2, and the last one x minus 3 into partial fraction means what a over, since they are linear, the first one x minus 1 plus b over the second one, which is what x plus 2 plus c over the third one, which is what x minus 3. So similarly, you can also use what our apples method. Since they are also what linear, using apples method to get the value of a is going to be what? Don't forget the numerator of the question given to you, which is what 2x squared plus 3x minus 1 divided by the neighboring denominator. But in this case, we have two different what neighboring denominator, that is x plus 2 and x minus 3. At where? At x minus 1 equals 0. At x minus 1 equals what? 0. If x minus 1 is equal to what? 0, it means that what? When minus 1 goes to the other side, it becomes what? Positive 1. X equals what? Positive 1. So in that case, go back to this expression. Anywhere you see s, replace s by what? Positive 1. Therefore, to get the value of a is going to be 2 into 1 squared. 2 into 1 squared plus 3 into what? 1 minus 1 divided by 1 plus 2 into 1 minus 3. This will give what? 1 square is 1 times 2, that's 2 plus 3. 2 plus 3 is what? 5. 5 minus 1, we have 4. Over, what of under? 2 plus 1 is 3 times 1 minus 3 is what? Minus 2. 3 times minus 2 give us what? Minus 6. Minus what? 6. Which is the same thing as what? Minus 2 over 3. The value of a is what? Minus 2 over what? 3. Similarly, to get the value of what? B. Using what? Apples method, we can also what? Solve for the value of what? B. To get the value of b, don't forget, the value of our b is going to be given as, don't forget, the numerator given to us, 2x squared plus 3x minus 1 divided by the resulting or the neighboring denominator, which is what? X minus 1 and x minus 3. X minus 1 and what? X minus 3. At where? At x minus 2 equals 0. If x, this is x plus 2. Don't forget, the denominator of b is what? X plus 2. So at x plus 2 equals what? 0. So if x plus 2 equals to what? 0, the value of x is going to be what? Negative 2. X equals what? Minus 2. So when you put minus 2 inside this expression, we are going to have the value of b to be equal to 2 into minus 2 squared plus 3 into minus 2 minus 1 divided by minus 2 minus 1 into minus 2 minus 3. This will give us minus 2 squared, that's what? 4. 4 times 2, 8. Plus minus 6. So 8 minus 6 will give us what? 2. 2 minus 1 will give us what? 1. Over, let's go to the denominator. Minus 2 minus 1 gives what? Minus 3. Minus 2 minus 3 will give what? Minus 5. Minus 5 times minus 3. Minus times minus gives us positive. 5 times 3 gives what? 15. So 1 over what? 15. And that's what? Value of what? B. I've gotten the value of A. I've gotten the value of what? B. So it means what? The value of what? C. So what should I do to get the value of C? For me to get the value of C also, don't forget, at the end of the day, you are going to replace this expression by the values of A, B, and C. I've gotten the value of A to be minus 2 over 3. I've gotten the value of B to be what? 1 over 15. So what is left is to find the value of what? C. For me to find the value of C, it's going to be something like this. So let me print that of A. Since I've gotten my A to be what? Minus 2 over 3. So the value of C is going to be what? The numerator given to me 2x squared plus 3x minus 1 divided by what of the denominator, the neighboring denominator, that is this and this for A and what B. Since I'm looking for C, I won't pick this. I'll pick what the other two. They are the neighbors of what of this. So I'm going to have what x minus 1 into x plus 2 at where? At x minus 3 equals 0. If x minus 3 is equal to 0, that means the value of x is going to be what? Positive 3. So that go back to this expression, anyway, see x, replace it by what? Positive 3. So 2 into 3 squared plus 3 into 3 minus 1 divided by 3 minus 1 into 3 plus 2. This will give us what? 3 squared is what? 9. 9 times 2, 18 plus 9. 3 times 9. 9 minus 1 is what? 8. So 18 plus 8. That's what? 26. So 18 plus 8 will give us what? 26. Divided by what of under? 3 minus 1, 2. 3 plus 2, 5. 5 times 2, 10. 20 is over what? 10. I've gotten the value of A to be minus 2 over 3. The value of B to be 1 over 15. And the value of C to be what? 20 over what? 10. So you can quickly what? Replace this by, so our A is what? Minus 2 over 3. So just replace it by what? Minus 2 over 3. The value of B is what? 1 over 15. And the value of C, you can use it if you like. It's not a must. I can say 2 goes there what? 5. 2 into 26, that's what? 13. So that's 13 over 5. C is what? 13 over 5. Or 26 over 10. So this is how we solve question using what? Apple's method.